Good morning, good morning, guys, and welcome to Monday, April the 8th, 2024. This morning we are reading on the Tower of Babel. Now, if you notice, the background is just a tower that I found because, technically speaking, there was there's no actual findings of the Tower of Babel. So this is just a picture I picked out as a symbol of, but it is not the actual Tower of Babel. So, reading from the children's NIV story book. Again, this is just the gist of what happened. If you would like the story in its entirety, please refer to the Holy Bible, chapter 11, the Tower of Babel. Now the whole world spoke one language. The men said to each other, "Let's build a city with a tower that reaches heaven. Let's make a name for ourselves, not be scattered all over the earth." But God came to see the city and the tower and the men were building. He said, "If by speaking the same language they can do this, then nothing will be impossible for them. I will confuse their languages so they will not understand each other." So God scattered the people all over the earth. They stopped building the city. That was why it was called Babel, because God confused the languages and the whole world. God confused the languages of the world. Okay, so that concludes our chapter for today, and that's the gist of the story. And so what happened was God told Noah's sons when they got off the ark to scatter, take your families, the three sons. He told them, take them to each end of the earth and start to repopulate, rebuild the planet. And they came together, so the people came together and said, "Look, no, what we're going to do is we're going to build something from earth to heaven. That way we can go up and be in heaven with God whenever we want, and we can also travel back down." And God was like, "No, that's not happening. The only way you come up to God's house is if He brings you. So if He's not bringing you, you're not going." So, and God decided, well, look, if y'all can all get together and just talk about it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it impossible for you to speak to each other. And rather than, harming them or taking their voices, what he did was is he gave this group of people this language, this group of people this language, and this group of people this language. And today that still remains because we have many, many, many verses of language today, from English to Spanish to Chinese to Japanese to Italian to Dutch to all kinds of things from, you know, all over the world. And though nowadays we are taking the time to learn each other's language, we still will never go back to building that tower. So that was the gist of the story. So, moving right along, today's wisdom verse is James 1 and 17. What is good and perfect is a gift coming down to us from God our Father. So that's your wisdom verse for the day, James 1:17. Whatever is good and perfect is a gift coming down to us from our Father. All right, guys, I hope you're having a great day. And if you are believing and seeking in the Lord, then you are having a great day. It's way too early to not be. So, um, yesterday, not yesterday, but even if you did yesterday, on Saturday, my family and I did communion with our church, and we put pictures of that in our Facebook group. Now, if you didn't get a chance to do communion, then you may want to do that. And you can do that in your home. So if you're homebound and you have a caregiver, or you're homebound but yet you're still able to go out, get yourself a little thing of grape juice and just a saltine cracker will work. And pray over that. And what you want to pray over that is, Lord, the cracker, Lord, this bread you gave as a symbol of your body that was broken and scarred, as a symbol of this, the bread is a symbol of your body. I will eat this now in remembrance of what you did for me. Now, the grape juice, you can also, and it has to be grape juice or a small portion of grape wine. And what you want to do is bless that in saying, Lord, this is the blood you shed in washing away my sins. Because you see, the Lord didn't cover our sins. So the blood you shed washed away our sins. And I drink this now in remembrance of what you've done for us. So pray that over your cracker and your wine or your grape juice before you partake of that. And that is your communion. And the Bible tells us to do that as often as possible. So if you want to do that every day, you can. If you want to do it once a week, you can. If you want to do it once a month, a lot of churches do it once a month. Then you have those rare churches who only do it on Easter Sunday. My church, I believe, does it once a month. My household, we do it here twice a month, every other week. Now, if you're a Christian, then you should keep these items in your home, because you never know when you're going to need that extra boost, that extra reminder, that extra um, partaking of that particular prayer and that particular um, thing that we like to do as Christians call communion. So, okay, I'm going to go edit this one. And again, if you have questions, we do have a prayer line. Feel free to join the Facebook group to get that number. Also, I would like to remind you, we do put these lessons on YouTube. So if you miss it on Facebook and you don't want to scroll down through all of the other things that's posted, feel free to go over to the YouTube channel, and it's just these lessons. If you're on YouTube and you would like to see what else we're doing, join the Facebook group. And it's always the same name on any platform that you want to find us on. Only Believe in One, typed in as one word. Okay, guys, have a great Monday. I love you in the Lord. I will see you this evening in this evening's lesson. This evening's lesson will come from the lesson of this morning. So go forth, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.